The racing is heating up already for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series in the 6th and final heat race of the night. Brandon Sheppard saw his hopes of qualifying for the feature come to an abrupt end on the first lap of the race as he ran into the rear of Jimmy Owens and junked the front of his car. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. As you can see on your screen, Brandon Sheppard is in that black and orange car on the left on the outside of Jimmy Owens, who is in the other black and orange and gray car on the inside. Tim McCready is behind him. And as they go into turn one, Jimmy Owens kind of drifts up the track a little bit. Brandon Sheppard had a big run on the outside, was coming up on his left side, and really had nowhere to go and just slams into the back of Jimmy Owens. He would then have his car be turned on the track, and Ryan Gustin had nowhere to go and just kind of pile drove into Brandon Sheppard. So let's take a look at this right here. Good restart. You see he's on the tail end. He's getting a good run. Jimmy kind of goes up to block him, gets his run over, and then Gustin nowhere to go. Dennis Orb avoids him on the top. Let's take a look at that again just to really get a good eyeball on it. Here you can see right here, Shep is already on the outside of Jimmy Owens' right rear fender, making his presence known. McCready's on the bottom. Brandon goes up top. It's going to kind of come down, and then it looks like Owens just drifts up. I'm not sure who it is there, but someone runs over his nose, and then Gustin just slams into the side of him. Nowhere really to go for him. Sheppard's night would be done, and he will not join the race for a provisional because they're not doing provisionals for this race. So Brandon Sheppard's night is over. Ryan Gustin's night is over as well. Jimmy Owens did address the incident after he won the heat race. He said he hit a hole in turn one, and that slowed him up, and it really gave B-Shep nowhere to go. Let's listen to what Jimmy Owens had to say here.
I don't know. We got to get a little bit better, get a little more dig off the corners and stuff. But the car's pretty good right now. I just, I hit that hole right yonder going into one, and I'm sure that's what got Brandon and everything. I kind of hate that, but hell, we'll just pack it up and see what we can do tomorrow or for the feature.
All right. So that is what Jimmy Owens had to say there. Earlier in the night, Ricky Thornton Jr. also saw his night come to an end. He actually qualified in the 4th position in the B group, but he would only take one lap of qualifying, and Ben Shelton would report that he pulled in because there was a terminal failure on the car. You can see him pulling in to the pit right here. There he goes. But you can see he was 4th on the list at the time he pulled off. I think he might have faded a little bit as other cars got out and qualified, but he will not be qualifying for the feature as well because he did not take he's not racing the heat race, and I don't think he will be racing in the B main moving forward. So 2 of the big competitors out of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature for the second night at East Bay for the Winternationals. Let me know what you make of Sheppard and Ricky Thornton being out, and what do you make of what happened between the contact with Jimmy Owens and Brandon Sheppard? Who do you think was at fault there? Do you think it was just a racing incident? Do you think Owens kind of drifted up, took him out? Or do you think it was kind of B-Shep trying to diamond the corner there a little bit, trying to maybe cut under him, thinking that Jimmy would continue to accelerate through the corner, and he just didn't go as fast as what he thought and ran into the rear of him? Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below.